Hey everyone, welcome to my new channel, Secret Life of a Seamstress. I've been wanting to start doing YouTube for quite a long time now, but I've put it off for various reasons, saying I can't do it until this happens, I can't do it until that happens. But I thought sometimes you just have to do it, don't you, and just get on with it and worry about all of that afterwards. So here I am, my first fabric haul video for you. Just a little bit about me first. My name is Sally. I'm Secret Life of a Seamstress on Instagram, which I'll link down below. I'm a mum of two, married, with a dog. You can see behind me here. He'll probably be making an appearance in most videos because this is where he sits. So I'm currently in his way at the moment, but never mind. So yeah, I thought I would start with a fabric haul video. Most of the fabrics that I've got to show you are actually from the knitting and stitching show, which I went to back in October at Alexandra Palace. It's actually about the third or fourth time I think I've been there. I normally go there with my mum and we make a day of it, and it's really nice. I don't know if anyone else went this year, but it was absolutely so busy, it was absolutely packed, and it was really difficult to actually move around and see a lot of the stalls. This year I don't think it's ever been as bad as it was this year, but nevertheless we powered through and we managed to make some good buys, so I've got some to show you today. So first up, I have a new favourite fabric company, Stoffe & Still. I don't know how I've not discovered them before actually, because I've heard lots of people talking about Stoffe & Still and how wonderful they are, but I've never actually used them before. But they had a really lovely stand at the show this year, and it was all really Christmassy, and they had everything laid out beautifully, and I made quite a few purchases from that stand that day. So first of all was this viscose. It's really lovely and soft, so soft, and it's got this lovely retro kind of floral print on it, which might not be to everyone's taste, but I really liked it. Quite like a bit of vintage. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to make with this yet. I've got two ideas. I think I might try another indigo with this, because I think it would look really good with the flouncy sleeves. If you made it like quite a mini length, black tights and boots, I think that would look really nice. Or the other option I've got is the Mimi blouse from the Tilly and the Buttons first book, Love at First Stitch, which I've been meaning to make for quite a long time, but I haven't yet. So I think that might look really good in this sort of you know, retro kind of style, because the blouse itself is quite a retro style pattern. So yeah, I might give that a go. Let me know what you think. I also picked up another viscose, or rayon, or whatever you call it, I'm never quite sure which is which, and that was this sort of ditzy floral navy viscose, which is also really soft. And they had these in bundles, and I think they were just under 2 meters, but they're really wide. So I think I might get a dress out of that, because I am quite short, so I'll probably get a dress out of that, or even a maxi skirt or something. I think a maxi skirt would look really nice out of that, with like a woolly jumper for winter. I don't actually have a maxi skirt pattern, but I'm going to have a look for one and see if I think that will go. Really pretty. And also from Stoffe & Still, I'm not working for them, I got this lovely like muslin-y, I don't know if it's double gauze or just muslin, but it's so pretty and so bright. And I got 2 bundles of that, because I think there was only 75 centimetres on that bundle, and I want to make a dress for my daughter out of this, which is, the dress I want to use is this Ikatee Couture Stella dress. And this version, which has got the long sleeves, like a high bodice and a full skirt with side paddles. I've made that before in a double gauze for my daughter, and it turns out really nice. So we've got 2 lots of that fabric, so I can try and get that dress out of that, and I think that will look really pretty, and I'll try and get that done soon for her, because it would look really lovely for autumn winter, I think, tights and her little boots. What else did I get? I got this lovely denim, not Stop and Still, this is Higgs and Higgs, from the remnants basket, and I think there was about 1.2 metres of that in there. Any guesses what that might become? Another Cleo dress, because I've been meaning to make another Cleo for a while. This is the only one I've got and I really like it, and I always wanted to make a denim one, so I was really on the hunt for denim that day, and my mum actually found that in the remnants basket, so picked that up. The only thing about it is it's got a really gluey smell to it, so I have washed it and the smell's still there, so I think I might have to wash it again and see if I can get rid of that. Not quite sure what that is. And that is the, I'm sure you've all seen this pattern already, Cleo dress, Tilly and the buttons. Not from the knitting and stitching show, but two fabrics I have in my stash that I really want to use this autumn and winter. This, another viscose, another navy viscose, floral. This is actually from John Lewis sale, and it was only about £5 a metre. And I've got 2.5 metres of that, which I want to make a Myosotis dress, which I've had this pattern for ages as well, and I haven't used it yet. I think that might go nicely together, and because I've got quite a lot of that, hopefully I'll get at least this version out of it. I really like frill sleeves, but I'm not sure if they'd annoy me, because I normally wear a cardigan or a jacket over a dress, obviously in autumn or winter, and I just think maybe underneath cardigan or dress they might be a bit annoying. Nice for summer, not so much for autumn winter maybe. But yeah, that's what I'm planning to do with that one. Just holding it, floating it around. But yeah. And lastly, this is actually all of my fabric stash, because I don't like having loads and loads of fabric around that I don't know what I'm going to do with. Makes me a bit stressed, and I haven't got a lot of storage space anyway, so I try not to keep too much fabric around that I don't know what I'm going to make with, because I just don't have room for it. So this is my latest fabric, gifted from Minerva.com, my next blog post. Don't know if you can see little hedgehogs, little colourful hedgehogs. It's a cotton poplin, and I want to try and make another Ikatee Couture pattern, which I printed in PDF format, and it's the Anna dress, and I want to make the long sleeve version, and I want to try and do the skirt, probably that one, the skirt in the hedgehog fabric, and then the top in like a chambray denim-y cotton that I've got a remnant of, and I think that might look really nice. It's an autumn winter dress, so that's what I'm going to try and do with that for my next blog post for Minerva.com. They always have such lovely fabrics. I love that. And lastly, from the knitting and stitching show, going back to that again, I did actually buy two other fabrics which I've already made up. And the first one is this Stop and Still again, little jersey t-shirt pattern, which I picked up from one of their stands, one of the children's stands, and these were only about £2 each, and quite randomly, even though I didn't quite know how the sizes worked, the pattern is actually cut already in size, inside to size, to the size that you pick up, which I didn't realise. I assumed that you just traced it off like you would a normal pattern, but then when I got it home it was all cut out, and I couldn't find anywhere on the front page what size it corresponded to. But I put on my Instagram stories, I wondered if anyone else could see where the size was, and someone pointed out that there's actually a little size thing at the top there, and it's worked out in centimetres. They're a European company, I think. So this one's 122, which is actually an H7, which is randomly the pattern that I wanted and would have picked up had I known how to look for it. So that worked out really well somehow. So yeah, that's that lovely little t-shirt pattern that I've been looking for a pattern like that for ages. So it's great to find that. And then I got this little bundle of jersey. I think there was only 75 centimetres of this. They were ladybird cotton jersey. And I made up a top for my daughter in that in about an hour. It's such a really quick, lovely, simple pattern. If I was brave enough, I think I could have sewn the whole thing on my overlocker, but I've never actually done that yet, so I did it part of it on the sewing machine and then finished off the seams on the overlocker, and that's worked out really well. Really pleased with that, and I think I'm going to sew many more of those for autumn winter. And finally, from the Knitting and Stitching show, I picked up this Mary Dungaree dress pattern, which I've been looking for a pattern like this for ages for my daughter, because quite a lot of kind of dungaree dresses around with buttons but not many with clips, so I wanted one that was really similar to the Cleo dungaree dress for her, and this is the most similar that I've seen so far, so I picked that up, and also some, only about 1 metre I think, of this yellow denim, which I made it up in. Yellow is my daughter's favourite colour, so she was pleased with that. And this was such a really lovely quick make. I think I cut this out and sewed it up in about 1.5 hours. It's really similar to the Cleo actually. The only difference I think really is that there's a seam at the back, whereas on the Cleo obviously it's on the front. So we can be twinning with our dungaree dresses over the autumn winter. It's really cute with this little pocket there, and for the lining you can use obviously whatever fabric you have left over. I used this butterfly cotton because I thought it went really nicely with the yellow, and I'm really pleased with that, and I think that's going to be another one that I'm going to be making many more of. Just going to have so many dresses and not the time to wear it. If you don't already follow me on Instagram, I'll put the link in the description below so that you can follow me if you want to. And I'm hoping to make more of these videos, so if you like this kind of video and you want to follow along, please do click subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will hopefully be making more of these in the future. Thank you for watching.